You're not colorblind, right?
I'm not, no.
What's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? Anything really. I don't mind.
All right, then we'll use mine, light blue.
All right, perfect.
Coaching, yes, good. I agree. Coaching, yes, good. Uh,
Yeah, I
what
had
is the
when
what
I
game is
actually
this on your OPGG?
I think I went 12-7. I lost it unfortunately, but wait.
Do you remember which one it is?
12-7. The one all the way down. Yeah, against Scale and
This one?
yeah, this one.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. And is there any reason in particular why you want to
Mm,
watch that one?
I mean it's gonna sound kind of cliche, but I feel like I'm getting unlucky with like the 13-9 game. The first one on top would have been good, but my Lux actually just ran it down. Like she told me she didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
play,
Mm-hmm.
so that would have been a good game. The Eve one would have been a good game as well. Yeah, so that was kind of like
Yeah.
my
When do you pick Eve? When do you pick Rengar?
I mean I prefer picking Rengar blind than Eve. So actually, that game was blind, but my mid laner was hovering Zed, I think. So we needed AP, and yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I used to love to play Talia jungle, but she's like really bad right
Yeah,
now.
she's really shit. Um. All right. Do you hover Rengar every game
If I,
in champ
mm,
select? Like, do you hover him before
yeah,
your
but
teammates lock in champs?
not necessarily. I mean, I hover him. I hover like a few champs at the same time. You know, I hover like Eve, Rengar.
What happened to
So
Graves? Why don't you play Graves? Because you're hard smurfing on Graves.
I don't know. I kind of moved on. I don't know. He felt. I feel like every time I play Graves, the games go like super late, like 40 minutes bangers. You know.
Yeah, but who cares? You're winning. Like, your win rate on Eve is shit.
hmm
Like, it's really
I
bad.
mean, I just picked up Eve this season, so that's why. So there's like
Mm-hmm.
maybe like uh 15 games on that I would just straight up just int because I didn't know how to play her, but it's getting a lot better now. But yeah, it's I know I'm playing hard champs.
It
That
doesn't
was
doesn't matter. I don't care if you're playing hard champs. I just care about win rate because some some people can just easily play hard champs,
hmm
um, even if they're like fucking silver and iron. Like I've coached a bronze 2 Yasuo one trick,
yeah.
and I could of course tell him to go and play like Malphite or something, right?
Yeah.
But there's no point. He enjoys Yasuo and he had positive win rate on Yasuo and he
Uh-huh.
was good. He was actually like really good on Yasuo. He just had no clue about the game whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that you should stop playing the hard champs. I'm just wondering why Graves is
Yeah, I mean,
nowhere, because that's the whole reason why you got to where you are is Graves.
this season, yeah, probably.
So it's
Um,
just weird to stop playing him.
yeah. I play a lot of like flex queue with friends as well, but that doesn't really like do anything for
Yeah,
me.
but
It
even
just
then, see, look here, solo queue Graves is still the most played and
Mhm.
highest win rate.
Yeah.
Like you have negative win rate on Rengar.
hmm Yeah.
Like Graves is
Yeah.
for sure your best champ. So it's just like, of course you should play some Rengar and Evelyn, because you probably have fun playing those, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do, but I feel like they have they have way more like counters than Graves.
Yeah, for sure. They are worse than Graves. Graves is the best champion in your champion.
hmm
Like, what are you trying to get out of like League? Do you want to climb as high as you can, or do you just want to have fun? Or
No, I want to climb. I want to climb for sure. I
well,
was
then Graves
like
is
a
for
few
sure the
seasons
best.
ago, I was like just playing Lee Sin over and over because I was more looking for I had like Plays.tv and I would just insect people and just int.
Yeah.
But now I'm like over that. I actually want to get better at the game. This is a bot account by the way, so like I'm not gold since season 2 or whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
I yeah I had the unfortunate events in the past. My account got banned, so this is my main now
Yeah.
for like 3 to 4 years, I think. But yeah, like my most played champion on my profile is like Morgana or some shit, and I've never touched her in my life. So, but yeah, it's I don't know. I've played the Kha'Zix is still needs some work, but I think he's pretty strong. So yeah, I'm kind of when I want to like practice champs, I usually play them in flex queue with my friends.
Why do you want to practice champs? You have 5 champions so far
Mm-hmm.
that you're like perma spamming. Your issue is not Chample. The only issue with Chample is you stop playing the one champ that you're good at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Graves is really OP right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you have positive win rate on him, and you don't even play him once. I'm not asking you to one trick, right? Like I said, the game can become really boring for a lot of people by one tricking. But the fact you haven't played him once in any of these games, like here is the only game, and then guess what? You fucking won.
Mm-hmm.
You never played him except for that game. Look your fucking win rate.
I stopped playing him a while ago. Like
Yeah.
when I think I stopped playing him when Death's Dance got nerfed a bit.
Yeah, but you
'Cause,
shouldn't buy Death's Dance every game either on Graves.
Yeah, I mean my if they're not like full squishies, my build is usually like Black Cleaver into Death's Dance into PD. I think that's like the build I go for. But
I mean, they should have to be very tanky for you to rush Black Cleaver.
uh-huh.
Because you are a tank jungler. I mean, yeah, you're a farming jungler. So, like,
Mhm.
you're going to get a lot of fucking gold. So your
Mhm.
Black Cleaver is going to get finished at like 14 minutes-ish. So even if
Yeah.
they're like kind of bruiserish, they're not going to have enough armor for Black Cleaver to even be close to good.
Okay.
Like, if they have fucking
mean,
Orange
that
Sejuani
might
on their
be-
team.
That might be why my Graves always goes late, because I usually pretty much always go that build, and it's like super expensive. It's like 15k gold or something.
Yeah.
Just Black Cleaver Death's Dance.
You should just go Lethality Graves in a lot of games.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
What do you think of the Tarzan the Ignite strat?
it's not Tarzan's Ignite.
I
strat.
mean, I
Yeah.
watched him like play it, but what
Yeah.
do you think of that?
I think it's good if you don't need flash. Like, there are certain abilities in the game that you need flash against, like Malphite ulti, Veigar cage, and stuff like this.
Okay.
But then there are also games where you really don't need flash and you can just stick on people. And then having Ignite is really nice because it helps you pop Nimbus Cloak and run people down. Ignite together with Red Smite is really broken.
I feel like I also stopped playing Graves because he was contested a lot.
Yeah, that's why I said you can't one trick. You know, he is contested, he gets banned a lot and he gets picked a lot, for sure.
Yeah.
But he did not
I-
get picked or banned in 40 games here, right?
I mean, I'm usually the one banning him now.
Like, I
Banning
just
it
think
down,
that
but,
Graves should be your biggest prio, and then, if it's gone, then you pick Rengar or Eve. Or Lee.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of stopped playing Lee as well when they did like the nerf to shared XP or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if you just want to farm, that's fine, cut out him, but then now you should do this
Yeah,
if
my-
this is
my-
gone.
my friends usually say I'm a heavy farmer jungler. I don't always have like the pressure in lanes, but like
Mhm.
I'm always the one with like the most farm in the game or something.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
know if it's a bad thing or good. Sometimes I feel like I
Depends.
should be like somewhere and I'm farming. But
I haven't
tend to
watched
be,
you play yet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I have seen junglers that have insane amount of pressure on lanes, and they have more farm than you do.
Okay.
Like, for example, my Karthus or my Graves, I will have like 8 to 9 CS per minute, and I will have higher kill participation than what you have, and that would be in like Challenger Grandmaster.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you can't judge this on a jungler, because I have to see how you play. You
Okay.
know? If I see a window for a play and I see that you choose Krugs instead, then you're trolling,
Okay.
right? But if you're just farming because there's literally nothing that you could otherwise do, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, Rengar is similar to Kha'Zix in the sense that Conquer is really good on him, but it is not the most optimal in every game. For example, in this game, Conquer is really OP. Because they have perma CC, and the fights here should last a long time with Sona healing everybody and shit. and you're gonna be dueling people like Silas.
Yeah.
And you need the tenacity here. So
yeah, sometimes the other ones like electrocute or
yeah,
because I think it was Hell of Blades that was good.
yeah, Halo Blades used to be a thing. I don't know if people still go it, but
I don't think they do, or like Fleet sometimes, but
you should never go Fleet.
no. Okay.
It's really cringe. It's piss
So
useless.
that one game I went electrocute. I think I went 10, 5, and 4.
You went to that game and you never went it again. Like, it's really weird. Like, in most games, yeah, Conquer is gonna be really, really good on Rengar. But just like on the Kha'Zix, there are games where they're so fucking squishy and you should just one-shot them.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, let me see if I can see one where it's like really obvious that you should go electrocute. Here, maybe. They have Morgana, Ziggs, Jhin, and they have no peel. See that? There's no Lulu or anything here.
Yeah,
You jump on Jhin here, he's dead.
Because of the Hecarim, but yeah, maybe that was a Conqueror game for sure.
Yeah, like it's only Hecarim here where Conqueror could be good. It's the only thing. There's no peel here. There's no way fights last long.
Okay.
You just fucking one shot.
So when fights last longer, I go Conqueror, and if I can just delete everyone, then I go Electric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in the end, you are an assassin.
Yeah.
And you want to kill people. In that
feel
game,
like,
fights should not last long.
I don't feel like Electrocute does it like a huge difference in terms of damage. But
I mean, it will be the difference in certain cases, whether they flash or have time to stopwatch or things like this.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't do anything to have Conquer either if you killed person and now the fight is over.
And what do you think of the build pathway when you go you transfer to crit after a while?
Yeah, lethality sucks cock, so like going crits in late game is fine.
I watch a bunch of Rengar mains. I watch like Scrub Noob and Dopamine, the French player.
I know him.
And Scrub Noob usually goes crit after like his last whisper. He goes to PD and then sells a bunch of stuff for IE. And
yeah, it's for sure best.
Dopamine,
I did similar things
go,
like
for CDR, so like Black Cleaver and shit. But I don't know. I don't feel like
I would only go Black Cleaver if the enemy has like heavy tanks and I have 80 dealers on my team.
Okay.
Then I would do it because I help my team a lot that way.
Okay.
But yeah, like crits scale much better than lethality. So once you get to the point where you can start to sell a whole item to start to finish crit items, then you should for sure start to do that.
Okay. That's good. So I'm gonna start playing Graves more, I guess.
Yeah, you have to if you wanna maintain your rank. Because the goal right now is to climb and play versus better players where you can learn more. You know? And right now, like, if you continue playing even Rengar only and just drop Graves, you're probably gonna start to derank and hate your life.
Yeah.
Then you're just gonna like get unmotivated to play. And you will get chances to play even Rengar, because like you said as well, Graves will get banned or picked.
But do you think I should like go for Rengar or another like more similar champion to Graves than Rengar?
That's up to you. What do you enjoy? Do you enjoy playing Rengar?
I mean, yeah, I do, but most games, like, I'm not most games, but some games I just can't do anything.
Yeah, but that's not because it's Rengar. That's because of you.
Okay.
I used to play Rengar myself. Well, it is pretty much this Rengar. Like back in season 4, season 5-ish. Because they reverted him again, so it's pretty much the same. And I used to play Rengar a lot.
Your passive doesn't like go out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, I'm not talking about the Q dash Rengar. It's basically the same thing.
That was kind of ass.
Yeah. Like, champions like Rengar have so much agency.
Yeah.
They can always choose when to fight. You have so much things where you can mechanically outplay the enemy. The way they use your bolas in air and the way they use bushes and stuff.
Yeah.
And auto cancels with your Q and the way you manage your fury, all of these things. So when you play champs like this, you are never stuck because you're champion. It's always going to be because your individual skill. because your champion is pure individual skill. You know, if you're playing something like Ivern's jungle, right?
Yeah.
There will be some games where legit, like, your carries are just handless. You could still, of course, play it better. You can always play it better. But there are games as Ivern where you just cannot actually win because your carries just refuse to carry.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, as Rengar, there's always things you could have done. You could have invaded better. You could have played fights better. You could have split pushed even. There's so many options. And there are so many players that have gotten Challenger with Rengar.
Yeah, I know.
So you are not stuck because of Rengar. And when it comes to champion pool,
I know that for sure.
If when it comes to champion pool, you should always, like, if you want to learn a champion, you should always think about, okay, how strong is it? And will I enjoy it? Because if you enjoy it, then you will want to learn about it. Like you said, you watched Rengar mains, right?
Yeah.
You studied the champion. If you hated playing a fucking champ, do you think you would sit and watch guides and stuff?
No.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Right? Like every fucking year, I have like a document of Veigar things where I'm like permanently changing runes and doing calculations and stuff for that champ.
Mhm.
I'm not bothered to do that for my Karthus or something, because I don't
Okay.
care enough. But for Veigar, I care.
Okay, 'cause you enjoy Veigar, yeah.
Yeah. So and now if you already play champs, right? You've already invested time into Rengar. So of course Kha'Zix is better than Rengar. Doesn't fucking matter because you enjoy Rengar, you can make that shit work.
Yeah.
So you don't need to replace it.
Rengar is a really like full kit.
Yeah. It's not like you're playing a Mumu top lane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not trolling. Your champion pool is completely normal. Now, one thing that I see is reoccurring trend, and this happens a lot with people like you that play these kind of like mechanically intensive champions that has really overloaded kits.
Mm-hmm.
Your deaths, you die so much. You die way too much.
Okay.
13 times, 16 times, 9 times, 7 times, 10 times, right? And of course, I can't judge it purely through OPGG, but when I see it's like almost every single game where you die so much, it's clearly because of bad habits.
Yeah.
Right? Because we all have games where we die a lot. Like, I think I died quite a bit here. Here I died quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Died 8 times that game. That was a pretty bad game for me. But that doesn't often happen, you know? Like, most games, I don't even die at all. Now, does that mean you need to play like a KDA player? No, of course not. But when you're playing champs like Rengar that have these kits where you're so OP, because you're kit, you try to do things that is not needed. And then you fail, and then you die. And now, if you succeeded, it wouldn't actually do that much for the game anyways.
Yeah. Because sometimes I would like see a kill. Maybe I would see like the ADC split pushing, so I would ult, and then the support would come in as soon as I like get close or something. And sometimes I just go in anyways, and I just die.
Yeah. And that is where we need to be disciplined. And like I said, we don't want to be KDA players. Like this game, I died a lot because this game was really lost. I will show you. It was really lost, so I tried to flip it.
Yeah.
Right? You see, this is doomed game. So I tried to flip it to make plays happen because it would be the only way to win. And it kind of worked. We started to come back a bit. So, because you shouldn't be a KDA player. You shouldn't. The score shouldn't be fucking 5 kills for you and 22 for enemy. And then you should be like, it's fine. I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
You should try to play more aggro and try to turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
But you do that most games. You're probably in a game where you're giga ahead, you just randomly die and lose your shutdown. Trying to do some random nonsense.
Yeah.
When it's not needed at all.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a fucking, like, almost one trick, right? And you're playing mostly just 1, 2, 3 champs, you should be so confident on the champion that when you see you're 2-0 and a level up, okay, this is GG. You know exactly what you need to do to snowball yourself, you know exactly how to close out the game.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't, because your games are lasting really fucking long, you die so much, wasting time.
Yeah.
And the best way to climb in League is just to have very good habits, being disciplined, and of course having good mental, and not dying. Because when you die, you're now dead for X amount of time, let's say 30.
Yeah.
Then you have to travel on the map. Let's say 10 to 30 seconds, depends where you're traveling to. So this your deaths can be 40 to like 60 seconds long of time where you can't do anything. So now when your teammates die while you're about to respawn, you're now left on the map, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You've given gold to enemy. You've also given them hope. Like, it's so bad. So,
Okay.
in a game that we're gonna watch, you died 7 times or something?
Yeah.
7. And yeah, let's see why. What happened this game?
I think I forgot to like. Yeah, you can mute the VOD.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to mute my mic. I'm a duo with the Ezreal that game.
Okay. Good.
Um,
Hopefully he goes D-shield, otherwise you can flame him. Yep, he went D-shield, smurfing.
I think you went the shield and you kind of cried about it as well.
You should turn off name tags. It's useless.
Okay.
It just
Well,
adds
like,
distraction.
so like at all, like nothing on top of my name. Okay.
Yeah, it's complete useless because like I've done a lot of coaching with people where they record with like eye tracker, and if they had name tags on, it's a lot of times where they're like, you know, farming lane mines or something, and they randomly look here for like 2 seconds because
Yeah.
eyes catch text. You know,
Yeah.
that's why this here is like pissing me off. You know, this is just a bug with my Windows, right? But
Okay.
it just happens, and it's so fucking annoying because I keep looking here randomly. Because text grabs your attention because you read Twitter or newspapers and shit, right? So you're so used to seeing text.
Mhm.
So it's just pointless to have name tags because it can distract you. You don't want it to happen that you now for 2 seconds look at this name and then instead of looking at the minimap.
Yeah.
Everything that is on your screen should be relevant to the game in some way or another.
Okay.
Same thing with tab, right? I don't want to see this guy's name be Toe Slurper or Girl Gamer XD, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially as a fucking NA player, you need name tags off because they cringes names, and you don't want to see people with like Tarzan Club tags and shit like this. Like,
Okay.
if you see that this Yumi is fucking cumslut 22, right, you will lose your mind already. So
I will for sure.
just ignore that. Now, looking at this game as a jungler, we should already know in like champ select and loading screen what we want to do for the first like 5 minutes, like what should be our game plan. And so looking at this, what do you think? What is your game plan?
I usually don't gank Shen. Maybe I should. LeBlanc is pretty hard to gank. I don't know. I don't think I would gank that much this game. But
Well, as Rengar and even stuff, the
Yeah.
biggest priority is yourself.
uh-huh.
How can you secure that you get a strong start? Right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then we should also make sure that we get a strong start, but also have options after. You have no options in bot. There's no
Yeah.
options in bot. You have no setup, no CC setup. They should be pushing as well. So if you don't get the gank off, you lose boss crab. So like, yeah, we should not play for bot early. Doesn't mean we should never play for bot, because what's perfect about this game is that you have a Shen.
Yeah.
So we don't want to gank for their Shen lane really when he gets 6. That's a bit pointless. And we don't want to gank the Kayle when she's 6. So this game is really just, you just look at champs and it's played out for you. Early game, level 1 to 6-ish, we should mainly look to play to top side. Kayle is piss weak, complete useless early, if she gets CC'd. After that, we transition, and we look to play more to bot side. This way, we allow Ezreal to farm early, get some mana, get Tear, maybe Sheen, maybe Pickaxe, right? Depends what he buys. And these guys will still be like level 5 when you're 6, if you play it properly. So that's great. And now Shen can also ulti. TF as well, kind of ulti. Now, as a jungler, you need to be good at planning, but you also need to be good at adapting, because nothing will ever go exactly according to plan. There will be a time now where you've cleared your jungle, and now you're here, and you have to make the decision to go top or mid. And now you see LeBlanc is like hard trolling. She just W'd mid, right?
Yeah.
And you saw that she warded here earlier.
Yeah.
Then you go mid. Right? That's why it's important we don't turn too hard on plan. We still have to look at lanes and think what is happening, right? How are the waves looking?
Yeah.
But general game plan this game for me would be ward top side to make sure Volibear doesn't cheese me. And as Rengar, I don't like to swap to sweeper. Same thing with Evelynn. I think it's quite useless.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure I don't get invaded. So I just want to, like, at 1:15, right, just ward my blue buff here. And then just run down to red.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
just clear bot to top. And look to gank top lane if I have a free window to do so.
I think that game I did like nothing of the sort. I think I did the like the reverse full clear. It's called, I think.
Yeah, the dopamine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was duo with bot, but I shouldn't look.
Yeah, there's no point because Ezreal will do the same thing no matter what. Like, Ezreal, if you give him a lead, he's gonna farm.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing about the reverse full clear thing, like I've spoken to Dopamine as well, like about this because I coach like professional teams and Rengar is right now a little bit talked about because Evelynn is meta, and Rengar is quite good into Evelynn. So like I've studied Rengar a lot recently, and like clears like this, they hurt you a bit individually, but can set you up for plays. That's like the great thing about it.
Yeah.
And in this game, I don't think that you should get heavy invaded. So the point of going like red instantly to your top side doesn't make much sense because you shouldn't really get contested. So I think you can be greedy and just clear your jungle. And then you're gonna be pathing down to a Ezreal, who, if you get him ahead, he is not gonna do anything anyways.
Okay.
Like the thing is, if you get a Lucian ahead, he's now gonna perma dash forwards and fight. If you get a Draven ahead, he's gonna stand in front of the Wem and kill everyone. You get Ezreal ahead, he's gonna base and buy a tier.
Yeah.
Or even if he buys a Sheen or a pickaxe, it is not the same as getting a Draven, a BF sword, and stuff like that.
So I rarely gank an Ezreal.
Well,
like,
if for example now top lane is complete useless, right, to play for anyways, and I'm against like maybe like a Xin Zhao or something now, or something I'm scared of getting invaded by, I'd probably do red buff into my blue and clear down to bot. Because I'm not looking to do top lane anyways, and I want to secure my buffs without getting invaded.
Okay.
But in this game, I'm against a tank jungler, I want to play for top early. And the great thing is as well, your Ezreal is your duo. If he dies to Caitlyn Janna lane, he's fucking boosted.
Yeah.
So it's not like you need to go there to protect him.
Yeah.
Because what's shit about this clear is that once you get your Tiamat, your camps are usually like level 1 still. You know? Sometimes level 2, like they are not as good as they should be. And they just, you haven't cleared Krugs yet, you know? So you just get fed slower. And if your gank doesn't succeed, you just lose more basically.
Okay.
Because like Volibear will never be here now. He's never gonna do red into your blue. So there's not much point to like be here. You should
I also find this is like an healthier clear because I'm not like that good with the actual full clear.
Yeah, it's healthier for sure. That's kind of what I mentioned with the invading thing. But if you ward here at 115, like I said, Volibear could only cheese you here once you get to top side. And that's very unlikely that I would ever go there. And if you do healthy clear, it's really fine. Like, you should not lose that much HP if you use bushes correctly.
Okay.
One thing that you do badly is how you use your potions. So health while jungling is a bait. It looks like you're low, but you need to think ahead of time. If you end your clear and then use potions, you're healthier than if you use potions while clearing. And the reason for this is because when you have Machete or Talisman, when you're below 30% of your max HP, you heal 50% more from the Machete or Talisman.
Okay.
So
I shouldn't use a potion then,
you shouldn't unless you're afraid of being invaded.
Okay.
Which you should not be in this game.
Okay.
Because like right now, you should be dropping down a bit more on your blue. But you're healing now for no reason.
Yeah. Okay. So I should use my potions at the end of my clear unless I get invaded.
Yeah, because you should get like cancer low right now.
Okay.
And nothing should ever happen to you because Volibear has no terrain scaling, which means he doesn't have any dashes. So if he does red buff into your jungle, he has to run. Like this, like a slow ass motherfucker. Right?
Yeah.
And even if he comes, like, worst thing is you flash away.
Okay.
He can't kill you.
How's the camp kiting?
Well, on Rengar, you should only take one auto from it. You should do auto Q auto. So like, if you look at this, auto Q, auto, yeah, like this is fine because you're using everything. Trading autos like this is bad. Like, you have more attack speed than him. Okay, so you can, for example, if you wanna if you don't have any spells up, and you just want to
Yeah.
kite him, you should do 3 auto attacks and then move. Because
Okay.
that way he only gets 2 autos on you. Right now you're
Okay.
trading 1 for 1 for 1.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay.
good. So here you do auto Q, a bit slow, but you do it.
Yeah.
Then you do auto Q.
I think I
think-
have
I think this
an
was
answer
fine.
to this game.
This was fine, I think. He autoed you 3 times and you got a lot on him. Now you're trolling.
Okay. Because
Bec-
yeah,
yeah,
I trade
'cause
one
here-
auto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watch. Watch now. There we go. Watch. 1, 2. But I didn't count the 1 before, you know. But
So I
because here you should just stand still. There, now you troll again because you're red buff. Like here, when it gets low like this, when are you planning to smite? Yeah, you smite Gromp. Yeah, exactly. Then you should smite Gromp now to make Gromp travel to you.
Okay. So I clear faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like here, this like moving around, I think was really bad. Like here, this I think is fine,
Mm-hmm.
and then now you're trolling.
Okay.
Because you're not even making the buff move either. And then here you should just smite this. You should be here now when this is so low, and you should just smite it and then finish this, and then this comes to you.
Okay.
And like I said, don't use bots.
Yep.
Wolves is where you should basically like heal quite a bit as well. And the way that you like take them. If you look. That's really bad.
Because I'm thinking all 3 at the same time, or
No, it's just I think you should just auto and then W. See? Like now and then your next W, you know? I think you should just W and then next W you should kill them, no? Like 2 Ws? What's your W cooldown?
like 14.
Should be like 14. Yeah, like 15. So I think if you here, if you W first, there, right?
Yeah.
And then don't auto this one,
Mm-hmm.
and then just auto this one like twice.
But I don't think this one dies, no?
I think this one
Oh.
dies to 2 Ws, no?
Oh,
Because you
maybe,
should
yeah.
kite them. Like, you now auto this 2 times,
Mhm.
and you W now, and then you just kite this one, you drag them over here, because you want to you want to finish them like here, in mid lane, similar to Evelynn and Karthus.
Okay.
Because you lock yourself in place for so long here. The wolves has never moved.
Yeah.
And then now, right? Again, I don't know why we keep standing here hitting it, because you have red buff bleeding it. Right?
Yeah.
So you're just trolling, because you should be letting your red buff bleed it while you're moving, so that you can finish it. Because if you let your red buff bleed, you can probably save an auto attack. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Say, like now, for example, let's say the W thing that I said was bad, right? Because maybe it is. Maybe you don't have time for 2 Ws, right? Then you should just do what you just did, which is fine. But this is 100% bad. Because here, you should just auto Q, and then auto Q,
Yeah.
and then just kite it. Why are you standing here hitting it? If you just run, if you run while it's fucking bleeding, you will, 1, heal more, because you are just, you know, chilling, not doing anything. You
Yeah.
will do travel distance to save time, and it will bleed.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to when it's like the big buffs, I need to kite 3-1,
No, like when you don't have cooldowns, you do 3-2.
3-2.
Because with
And-
auto Q auto, you can get only 1 hit on you. Like, I can show you what I mean.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I'll just do whatever. Like here, for example, I think it was right here. I think it would be perfect to do it. So, because when you have your attack speed from the Fury Q thing, you don't really want to run away while you have it, right? It's really nice to kill it with. But I think here, before you popped it, see here, now, why don't you kite it? See, why don't you now drag it over here to let your red buff bleed it while traveling to next location, and then do your entire thing over here, and then finish it up over, you know,
Okay.
over here.
Where does the like patient zone finishes? Like
In like middle of mid lane.
Okay.
Like it'll take some practice, but you don't need to do it perfectly.
Yeah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
Okay.
Like auto Q, auto, right? So I can always move like that. Auto, 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 auto Q, auto, right? But I fucked that one up because I did auto too late, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, got it. And that's only for the big buffs, right?
Yeah, and I mean, maybe you can try it on Grom too. There should also the Raptor
I
center.
know the Grump. I need to learn to wait 2 autos from the Grump before using my W.
Why?
Because I heal more.
Because you get low or what?
No, because I can. Like the Grump can attack at the beginning because the Grump has more attack speed.
See? There? Since I let it bleed, I just did one auto.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's quite a big deal, because you're locked in place here.
Yeah.
For no fucking reason.
Like,
While also taking more damage. I didn't check where he started.
bot side.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Started bot and
Yep.
he went mid.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Because it's bad to ping if you don't know where he is. Because there's a lot of junglers that just ping warning signs on their laners. And you don't want that. If you don't actually know what you're talking about.
It was pretty clear it was top side. I just didn't really know like where.
Yeah, I believe you. I didn't check at the start. I forgot.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to make sure.
I
So
think
he
my-
should be top side, so we get this. It's fine. We see right now, right? Like how Shen is chilling in top.
Mhm.
You have prio there. So like this was yours, top gank is yours, etc.
Yeah.
That's what we didn't need to do. Is look in bot lane. You don't have prio. See, it's exactly like I said. We don't have prio.
Okay. Oh, I think here I int a bit. I trade flashes with like the support or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And here, Shen gets ganked by Volibear.
Yeah.
So a Kayle is snowballing as level 3 and 4. That should not happen. That's kind of why I'm like talking about this, because it's like, let's say this worked, right? Great. The same thing top lane. Top lane would also work.
Yeah, will work even better because.
Yes, and it would have more purpose. Because you're gonna come and one-shot these fuckers later. The thing you want to think, how can I get my marks, right?
Mhm.
And getting the marks on Kayle once she's 6 is harder. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we kill our Gromp like 1 minute ago? Isn't it a while since we killed our Gromp?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to recall. Yeah.
Yeah, so that then why, like, that's why I'm asking, like, when did we kill Gromp? Because if you don't make it to Gromp right when it spawns, it's really bad to recall here. Because you're leaving your Krugs up again. And like I said, when you get Tiamat, you're gonna start to farm Krugs. You know, like, it's really bad to recall there. Because if you see now, 230. Yeah, 230. 233. So that is 4:33. Your Gromp is gonna respawn.
2
So-
minutes later.
Yeah, every normal camp has it like that. So if we now go here, right? I think that if you take Krugs, you get to Gromp like...
Because of the live button. What's the time?
Right now it's 350. So you will get there right on Gromp spawn, which is nice, but you will leave your Krugs up. So I think it is worth it to lose like 10 seconds of time on your Gromp
Okay.
to secure Krugs, because they are gonna be really useless to farm once you get
Okay.
Tiamat. If you keep them on level 1 like this.
Yeah.
Like here, you should never be recalling here. I think if you'd run straight Krugs. Also, especially because Volibear was top side and he started bot, so he has to be bot when your Gromp spawns.
Yeah. So we can do my Krugs.
Exactly. He can go and take your Krugs and he can't take your Gromp, so there's really no point to get there right on time.
Okay.
Like here, one you can get cancelled, etc. Like, this is so bad. Because now Volibear should be in base and on his Gromp already.
Okay. So I need to.
Well, luckily for you, he's not, but maybe Shen dies again.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think he does. Yeah.
It's kind of a waste of time.
Okay.
Doesn't it feel really shit to have to use your empowered Q on this small shit?
Uh-huh.
So why do you do it?
Because I thought I would, like, one-shot it.
Yeah, but even then, what's the point? You should use it on the big one. Like, here. Don't you think you should just... and you even drop a auto-cancel. Watch. Here, E is fine. This I'm fine with, whatever.
Mhm.
And then here I think that every auto Q should be used on, like when this happens,
The big
right?
one.
I think you should do like auto this and Q this. You know? Auto Q,
Okay.
and then this one, same thing. Right? Right now? Auto Q. Auto. Kill
Okay.
it. Because you're
Yeah.
using so much damage. For no reason. See, you're overkilling. This would die in 2 autos. Now you did 2 autos, but one was empowered Q.
Yeah.
Which is really fucking bad.
Okay.
Because now you have to use another auto to kill this one. For no reason.
Yeah.
And that's bad as well. Here, again, 2 autos you don't need. Watch. See now? There, just run. And kill it with W.
It's gonna bleed out with my W. Okay. Not bleed out, but I can kill it with.
Yeah.
Like, while it's chasing me. Yeah. Okay. Or even my E.
Yeah, I think E is better because you want W for Raptors.
Yeah. So here I think I muted my Shen or something. Because he wasn't too happy about my playstyle.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah.
Because he wants to get ahead early, or at least get used early, especially in a lane like this. Like Kale is going to be a carry later on.
Yeah.
Which
I
you do
think
not want.
That would happen. That's what happened. Sorry.
Nice, this was good read by you.
Yeah.
It was good
Good
read
work.
by you, but what you should do instead is say like, why is he going here? Right, for the crab. Right?
Yeah.
But when he sees that the crab is gone, where's he gonna go next?
I thought he would go to his Raptors.
Yeah, so why don't we take his jungle camps then? Because now it's like you die 1-for-1 while giving LeBlanc double buffs, but if you die 1-for-1 while also getting his top side, then it's even better. Because this is the kind of things I mean that it doesn't really do that much. Like, I think that you could just sit in his jungle there and kill him. Like, if you sit, right, 1, you wouldn't need to use ulti. Because you're reading him well here. Like, what I like here, this reminds me a lot of when I used to play Shaco a lot. I used to do similar things. But I would always take their jungle camp while waiting.
Before.
Because right now, if the fucker just goes bot lane, you're just wasting a lot of time. And if you do trade 1-for-1 like you did, well, then you are leaving his jungle up, and you basically didn't do that much except for getting yourself ahead, which is still fine. But here, I don't know why we don't just go to his raptors, take them, then go here.
Do I use my cooldowns on raptors or not?
You can. Because I think you just kill him because it's so low. And your cooldowns are quite low. The important one, the Q. Because he's busy doing this. So I think you could just take raptors now. And then go and sit in his red buff bush and then just start taking it.
Okay.
And he will either come or he won't, and you just take his thing, and then you just ulti anyways after.
Yeah.
Because having to use ulti for this is really weird. And you also missed the bola.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
That's unlucky.
It was so late bola. What?
Yeah, it was. I don't know how I made the third jump. Yeah, it really was. I mean, it kind of went. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that jump, I don't know how I...
Yeah, that should not have happened, I agree.
Okay, so...
But don't you think that in a case like this,
Yeah.
right, like, I think you even fuck up animation cancels. No, you didn't. Nice. But yeah, like he would just be isolated and you could kill him quick and easy without needing to use ulti. If you just
Because I thought he would I thought he would go to my blue.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
sorry,
that's
but-
my point. Like if he does that, you get his tops and you kill him later anyways. You're gonna meet him. He's never gonna recall there.
So I give him my blue to kill him. In his
Yeah, because you
jungle.
get his jungle. But after, like if he doesn't come into jungle, you can still ulti anyways. Like he's not gonna recall. If he recalls, well, he's a fucking idiot. Then you go kill Kayle with ult.
Okay.
Here some shit is happening in mid lane. Like TF is fighting for prio or something and you're not looking. There, and then now when you kill Gromp, you should look again. Watch.
I should look again there. Okay.
Yeah. Like now you have full cooldown so you don't look. Now you should look mid. You should look mid, look mid, look mid, look mid, look mid, look mid, look mid.
Yeah.
Because yeah, shit's fucking happening. Now you should yoink all of this. Always keep track of CS numbers and see how they like improve. Because last time we met Volley, he had X amount and now he has a new amount.
So we know
We
what
need-
camp-
Yeah, one camp is for CS. So if we now know that, okay, he only took red, well, this shit is up, right?
Yeah.
I can yoink that shit. Here, I hope you take another wave mid. Nope, you don't. So, like, in this case, right, check if your mid laner has TP. Right? If he doesn't, this wave in the middle is just gonna get taken anyways. If you and Volley handshake on a wave, who's the more worth for?
Me.
Yes, of course. And another thing is that if he comes and takes mid wave that you pushed into him, then he's not ganking bot, is he? And if you pushed it first, then you have 10 to 15 seconds of tempo.
Yeah.
Because if you now push this, and then he goes around and he responds to it, he is 10 to 15 seconds behind, which means now you can dive bot lane. Because when you're done with the dive, he will be like maximum here.
Yeah.
You should always think, how can I get resources? Because it's
More
all
than
about you.
Graves.
Here, if you push mid wave,
Is it kind of the same thing for Graves?
yes, if you push mid wave now, TF is going to lose the wave. But guess what? So is LeBlanc. But it's
Yeah.
also going to create you to be a monster, and it's going to give you tempo advantage, and it can even save your bot lane. And, well, if they don't take the wave, well, then they're just down 150 golden.
Yeah.
Because having it in the middle here does nothing. If you hard pushed it, it would meet in the middle anyways. So now it just creeps losing. Like, just dying.
Mhm.
Like, TF got free caster creeps there. So did LeBlanc. They got
I
free
should have
casters.
shoved- I should have shoved that wave that he's on right now.
This wave here. Like, this one coming now, yeah.
The next one after
Yeah.
these.
This one here that is coming right now. You should take it, because he's running away from you. You don't have ulti yet. I don't know why you're chasing him, right? What's the point? If you have ulti straight away now, yeah, maybe you would chase him to, like, cover bot. But you don't.
Yeah.
You can't do anything right now if he ganks straight away. So I would just take that wave and then go my jungle after. Because literally
So
free
my-
gold.
I think one of my biggest issues is the like you said, like game plans. Yeah, that was kind of a. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I mean. Like, I kind of read that well, but since I'm Rengar, I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, but you're trolling. Because here you have Shen who's like Astro low. So just ping him to recall. And then he can ulti on you. And you guys win this. But you don't use your Shen here. We know Volibear is bot side.
I think I ping him after.
Yeah, but we know here already. See?
Yeah.
Like here, we know. Volley is bot side.
Hmm.
So if enemy bot plays aggro now, for sure Volibear is there. Here, look, they swept wards. Why did they now, while enemy jungle is bot side, looking for things, why did they now decide to sweep, huh? What do you think? Right?
Yeah.
Of course, the angry fucking bear is here. And they have tons of outplay potential. They have Janna ulti, they have exhausts, Janna Q, Caitlyn E, traps, right? Tons of peel. So, look, think. What can I do to make it a higher chance to win this? Well, I have a fucking Shen that can press R here. I have a TF that can ulti. Right? Ping them. Ping TF. Help. Ping him now. Help me. And then
Okay.
see how he reacts. Is he now moving down to help? Poggers. If he's not, well, adapt. Right?
Mhm.
He probably has
If
a
he
reason
doesn't
to.
move, do I just do what I did anyways, and I blame them?
No, I
Probably
wouldn't. Because your Ezreal was fine there. You should wait for them to see if they commit harder. Maybe they dive your Ezreal and then you fucking kill them all.
Hmm.
You had no reason to once Ezreal lived, I think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, for sure, wait for Shen. Like, he's losing lane anyways. This is
Yeah.
fucking triple kill if he ults. But you don't wait for him. He can't ult now. He's gonna come down here with 10 HP. See? Like, there, Ezreal is fine.
Yeah.
So you went in so early.
No, it's just
Because
like
you're coming in
done
shit
all-
angle, too. You should just be, like, over here right now.
Yeah.
You should just wait.
Because I just look at the Caitlyn. I
Yep.
just look at Toe Slurper, and I just want to kill him.
And then you flash even...
I flashed, not even in the bush. Yeah, that's.
Yep.
That's just. This
This is where your deaths come in, and now, see, like, Ezreal even had flash. Like, you didn't even check sums and stuff.
Mhm.
Ezreal's fine there.
Yeah.
Volibear
It's a
wasting
lot
time.
Of, it's a lot of autopiloting.
Yep, so you could just wait, maybe Janna shields, and then waste stat, and then you could go in. But you don't wait at all, you just fucking head first, right in.
So yeah, it's kind of hard for me to, like, see where's the win con. Because when I play Rengar, I'm
Look.
pretty much always a win con. This. Yeah, this is,
TF,
this,
easy. How easy was this?
yeah, this was good. This was
You have a
really good.
Twisted Fate to play with. If I'm TF, the reason why I don't play that champ, and why I play champs like Veigar, is because it's up to me if I'm Veigar. Because I can scale. TF can't fucking scale. I need my jungler to play around me, so if I have people like you that refuse to play around me when I'm TF, it's TF versus LeBlanc, by the way.
Mhm.
For LeBlanc to get pushed, she has to jump in to the wave. When then TF has a point and click stun. It's complete free. And if you sit around mid lane, TF can play like a fucking ape and get pushed. And then you guys can move together.
Mhm.
And he can ulti. It's perfect duo to play.
Okay.
But you refuse to play with him. Like, now you're farming, this is great. There's nothing you can do right now. Kayle is dead and you're around topside, LeBlanc is not here. So, you know,
She's top, yeah.
yeah. But you can't kill her, so you're just chilling. So this is fine. You're farming now. But then we should look now, okay. Now, after I farm now, can maybe TF push now and move bot with me? Right? Ping him. Ping TF. Push. And then come now with me. Right? Let's kill Volley and River. But you're fucking going red buff. Look, TF has moved window. Look at you. Look. Look.
Okay.
Can you fucking force with TF?
Yeah, I can for sure.
Because now when he goes back to mid, now you should go red.
Mm-hmm.
And now LeBlanc has moved window, and now you want to force. Now you should be on Krugs. It should be like on this, like on repeat, unless something is happening, right? If you see that these guys are, you know, obviously getting dove, then yeah, of course you come here and you help them. But nothing was happening. It's just you trying to do something. Watch. Ezreal is hard chilling. His HP bar is a bait. He has a Yumi. He's hard chilling here. You have Krugs up. Go take your Krugs. Then TF will have another roam window. And you can go.
Yeah.
Right now, look at the wave. Caitlyn has no reason to step up to the bush right now. LeBlanc has move window. Because the issue is that now you're farming. Now look here. Now TF has move window.
Yeah.
But now you want to farm. Because if I'm you, I would take my Krugs now, I'd finish them. Then I would look at bot lane and I would see, okay, Ezreal is going to be full HP now from Yumi and he's going to chill. And I'll go back to mid lane.
Okay.
Because if LeBlanc contests Prio once, she's dead. Because she has to jump on the wave. It's similar versus Fizz and Kassadin. What happens to LeBlanc if you gold carry? She's fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
There's no counterplay. But then you can say, oh, but it's LeBlanc, it's hard to gank her if she plays safe. Yes. And that is when TF then gets push, and you are allowed to do whatever you want.
Okay.
Mechanics. Holy shit.
I don't know how I made that jump.
Woohoo! That looked really clean. I don't know if you just mashed your keyboard or if we actually did something.
I have, like, QWE.
Yeah, I don't know if if your autos got cancelled or if you actually did it this quick. That looks so cool, no? Can we do
Yeah.
slow motion? Yes, watch.
Did I cancel it though? I don't know.
I don't know if you actually was like clean as fuck or you just looked like spastic. Let's see. Auto.
Yeah, I like triple Q.
Yeah, I don't know what
I don't-
happened.
I am at that.
I think one auto got cancelled, I think.
Maybe.
But it looked really cool.
Yeah.
Now you see if you played Veigar there, you could just kill him with ult.
If I played Veigar, do
Yeah.
I just need to play Veigar now?
No.
I'm down. I don't know anything about lanes though.
Woohoo.
I kind of always wanted to be like a mid laner or an ADC, but I don't know anything in the domain.
Here, when you have such a big window to take Drake, I would check his Gromp first. Like, right now
I
it doesn't...
I go there after.
Yes, but that's bad. Because then you're running into the respawning enemies.
Yeah.
You should, like, Drake is further away from their base, so you should go Gromp, then this. Because you have such a big window here. You have 40 seconds to take Drake after you kill her. Because again, remember what I said? This is fake. 21 seconds to Kate, that's fake. Because the travel distance as well, from Nexus to the place you're at.
Yeah.
So she's dead for 40. She's not dead for 21. So here, quickly check the Gromp, check the wolves. Yoink them, then do Drake.
Okay.
Snowball the shit out of this. Because that's how people are high elo. Because in high elo, you don't get to punish that many mistakes because people make less mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But now, the fuckers are respawning and now you want to go.
Yeah.
What's the sense in that? Because now you're looking, if you're now on vision, they can just come and hunt you now. You have big balls to go for these. See, what do you do now? If Janna now comes here, and Caitlyn then comes from here, because Janna spotted you.
I die.
Yeah. But if you did this 20, 30 seconds ago, then you would never.
And Drake is still free. Yeah.
Here you should recall.
I think I full clear.
Yeah, but you have nothing to full clear for, so you should recall and then clear. Because that way, if opportunity... See how free? Like this fucking lane? You showed up once and she already flashed.
Yeah, now I'm just tunnel vision retard. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I said on your OPGG. Like, there, she used W and R. So now she has nothing. She walks up. You punish her well, she flashes. Now back off, she has W again. Remember, LeBlanc maxes W. So why are we chasing? And the reason why I say that you should recall is because right now, top side is lost for you. Your top side is gone.
Mhm.
And you have item here. So,
Dust Blade.
yeah. So the reason I want you to recall is because now if you full clear and then recall, you are missing windows.
Mhm.
Because the thing is that if you get back on the map with item and a window happens, right? You can just go there with an item. If you're now full clear and then your bot lane now needs help, you're gonna be fighting with 2k gold.
Yeah.
You don't gain anything because if nothing is happening, you would farm anyways after your recall. So it's not like you're leaving your camps up. You leave them up for like 30 seconds. But it's completely fine because you want to make plays now. You want to snowball now. This is fine. You should just accept that because now she's running to her side of the map. If she runs bot side, yeah, you chase her. Nobody is bot side.
Yeah.
But this is their side of the map, but you tunnel. That is why you're fucking stuck. Because this is not needed to do. You gotta flash poggers. 5 minutes, LeBlanc is flashless. Because you spent 10 seconds in her lane.
Yeah.
Now you're randomly dead. So now they get Herald. You trade it for nothing. Look, their Gromp respawns now. Their bot lane is hard griefing. Would they be allowed to play like that if you were alive?
Probably not.
Exactly. You could now, with your ulti, you could run around and try to kill people.
Mhm.
Now you could be in better position and everything. You could be in their jungle now and take their Gromp. You could look for their bot lane there when they were rotating to mid.
Mhm.
You should not look for a fight now. You have no Shen ult, you have no TF. Right now Ezreal's pushing bot, so enemy will respond to his push in like a minute or so. And you should look to punish that. What you're doing now is good, because you're just waiting for them to face check here. You can't defend this, but you should see the bot wave here. The Ezreal's pushed, somebody wants to farm that. And as an assassin, that's how you should be thinking. Where will people go to overextend?
Mhm.
I think Janna should just ult, you know? Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. See, and this is why Conqueror is good, because fights like this last really long.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
This girl has no ult.
I just hope that you do something with this bot wave. Because if
I think that's
I
quite
can
good.
predict that Caitlyn will fucking go and take this farm. Somebody will go there.
I take bot tower here.
I think that's bad. I can guarantee, I can swear down, right now, if you stand here, one fucker will run here to go take this. I can guarantee
Okay,
it.
so I should just not clear the wave and just wait.
Yep. Because if
Okay.
you push and take their turret, you can't kill them. And it's like guaranteed somebody will fucking go here and take this wave. You have to look at it, and if you look at it and you see, okay, it's slow pushing into enemy.
Mhm.
Right, I can't see it properly from minimap because I can't see what minutes are hitting watch, but it should now push into the enemy because it looks to me that it looks to be like such a big wave.
Yeah.
But like it's hard to say. Yeah, so it actually slow pushing into you. But you have to fucking look at these things because you can't make a decision if you're not looking. You know?
Slow pushing is when there's more minions on the enemy.
No, on your
other
side.
side.
You wanted to push into them here. Okay?
Yeah, but now it's slow pushing into me because
Yes.
I have less minions.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a lot less minions here, and the way that they're hitting each other, like their red creeps here,
Mhm.
are basically hitting all the same creeps, so it's like pushing. See? These all three are hitting this.
So it dies faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might eventually, after a while, start to push back to you.
Yeah.
I mean, to them, I mean.
Mhm.
But as of now, it's pushing into you. Like in this
Yeah.
very moment. So right now, this next wave here is going to be here, and nobody in their right mind will go here versus Vanguard. But I would still not go here yet, because right now the enemies are losing more creeps than you are. Because it's pushing into you. So I would instead just take their fucking jungle, and then if nothing is happening, nobody to kill, then I can maybe go bot and take the wave.
Yeah.
But taking it now and going into their jungle after, for example, is bad. Because
Okay.
this wave here should just die to the minions itself. Now Janna is not synced with Caitlyn, look at that. See that?
Yeah.
That should signal something to you. That should put the fucking hunter in your mind. You should be like, okay, I'm gonna kill Kate. Yes, good, good, good. But you should ulti. Like, she's never gonna recall. Like, I can guarantee you Caitlyn's path right now. She's taken this. She will run like this. Okay?
Yeah.
Right now you're at the stage where you can spam ulti and it's not gonna really matter. Because in the end, like, what's your cooldown right now? Like 70 seconds, something?
Yeah.
So what I would do here is I would take this. And now we have to read ADC's mind. He just spawned, remember that. He just spawned.
Mhm.
See? So he now bought something in base. Since he respawned, what has he farmed? Nothing.
Nothing yet. Yeah.
So he's farmed 3 casters. Is he now going to recall for item?
Nope.
No. If he stays bot, we will have vision of him anyway, so that's not anything to think about, because then we'll just kill him anyways, because he's griefing. So he's going to rotate mid, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we take Crab and run here and just fucking ulti and kill him?
Uh-huh.
Because even if he's here, we kill him, because this. Right, it might seem deep to kill her here, but who's going to stop us?
There's no one with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like here, why are you going this side? No point.
Uh-huh.
Right, why are you sweeping here? What's the point? Right, look, where has Janna been now? For the last 90 seconds. Right? She has just been mid.
Yeah.
Okay. Look here, I even go even more back. Here's the last time Janna was in this area. That was the last time. 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Wards last 90 seconds. This is 90 seconds later.
Oh, she can't be there.
Yeah, there can be no wards here. There would be all expired. The only thing that could be here would be pink wards.
Mhm.
Which you would spot here. And you would spot it here.
Yeah.
No pinks, no vision. So using Sweeper now is really bad, because what I want you to do is kill this, run here with Sweeper, and now if it's not warded, then you fucking ulti, because Caitlyn will be here or here.
Mhm.
And you would just kill her. And that would be so great, because then Janna is jobless. Because then she's gonna spawn when Caitlyn dies.
Mhm.
And she's gonna be like, well, it's a bit awkward.
Mhm.
And then you can perma play fucking cat and mouse with the Kate. That's what I loved with Rengar.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to read ADC's mind if they are respawning.
Uh-huh.
Because they always go to where the fattest wave is or something. And they will, nobody in fucking Platinum Diamond Master, nobody guides the ADC from base.
Yeah.
You know, they might guide from here to here, but they're not, like, if something is happening here, and you know Caitlyn is respawning, right?
Mhm. She's
And
gonna
so,
be looking.
yeah, she's gonna go there. So you can kill her when she's here. Or here.
Yeah.
So you can just sweep around here now. And then you can just time it in your head. Okay, she spawned. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop my fucking ulti. Kill her. Before she groups with her team. And you can perma do that until Janna fucking recalls and follows her out of base.
Yeah. This game is hard, man.
No, it's not. It's hard to learn it.
Yeah.
Because all of this is habits.
Mhm.
Because the reason why I'm able to tell you that going here is wrong is because the Caitlyn should never puff like this. Okay? And it is likely to be pinked here and stuff. And over here you can just sweep without Caitlyn thinking of anything. If you get spotted here, it's obvious here, okay, he's looking for me. And you
Yeah.
don't care if they have vision here. Because you should just be here ulting over there.
Mhm.
And I'm able to call it out because it's just about habits. I would never do this. And if you have it as a habit, you don't think anymore about what's right or wrong, you just do it. Right? Like Scrubner there would never fail that. Caitlyn should appear in mid soon. There we go. Look. There she is.
Yep. Yeah.
But like when
But the issue now is now Janna has spawned. And now they're going to be together. There we go.
when I like
So now it's like 10 times harder. Now LeBlanc probably goes for bot wave.
Uh
There we go.
huh.
But you're not able to read these things.
While I'm in game.
And that's why it can be important for junglers to play lanes. Because if I'm LeBlanc, I would do that too.
Yeah.
And you can read it. It's fucking obvious. Caitlyn took over mid lane here. You see LeBlanc from both sides. So right now I would farm Raptors as well. I agree. Because I want level 11 before I use ult.
Uh-huh.
Now why do you take red buff? Just kill the LeBlanc? She's also your last mark, no? Or did you get it? No, you have full marks now.
Okay. Yeah, well.
Why do we have mercs?
Because.
Hello?
Do you think tab eyes are better here?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
I can't hear you if you're talking.
Hello. Hello.
Wait. Try talking?
Hello.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know. Okay, did you say anything?
I asked. Do you think tab eyes are better here?
So I think that the way that you should be thinking about mercs is not for the MR, unless they are like actually like fucking full APs, right?
Yeah.
But for the
look
tenacity.
usually- yeah, but I mean they have. I guess they have like Volibear or LeBlanc. That's literally the only thing I can.
Kale doesn't have anything, Janna only has slows. Knockups and stuff doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Tab eyes are better here.
Yeah, and I wouldn't finish boots here. I would just sit like this and just get damage. Because I want to fucking snowball. Can't you now just, here, with this gold, can't you just sell Machete and get Edge of Night? Or how much does Edge of Night cost? Do you know how much it cost? Wait, can
Yeah,
you...
sorry, I was talking to my mom.
Okay,
what's
yeah,
up?
you don't have enough. You don't have enough. Never mind. Like, I'm
Yeah,
thinking here that if you...
It's 2
2-9.
20. Yeah, 2-9 exactly.
I'm thinking here that if you have enough for Edge of Night, you can just buy it straight off by selling Machete. Because at this point, Machete does nothing for you.
Yeah.
So if that was the case, you should do that.
Okay.
Like, the issue in
this-
this game, like, you need to think like this. Like, always, like, how do I win? And how do I lose? Right now, like, Kale is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really bad that we recall here instead of going for something, because now the issue is now Kale has hit your turret. So now it's fucking alert, alert, panic mode. What do we do? What do we do? Panic, panic.
Yeah.
And if you now start to play, your turret is already gone before the play is done. And if you go to top, well then now you have to deal with the Kale, and you don't want to have to do that. So that's why right now, here, Kale, watch. Right now there's downtime on the map. Look, Kale is chilling now. So if you now kill LeBlanc, Kale cannot split push anymore, because you guys are allowed to all go and fuck with Kale without getting punished. If you all go to fuck with Kale now, while LeBlanc or Caitlyn is alive, all of a sudden you lose Drake, or you lose tower here or something, or you lose a lot of waves.
Mhm.
You're dealing with a split pusher. The split pusher is
like
now
one-
starting his split push. See? He's starting his split push, so now you can punish it really hard by killing his teammates now.
Yeah.
He can't continue split pushing then. He'll just die for free.
Mhm.
But instead you're farming camps. LeBlanc is hard griefing here. And we could know it beforehand. As soon...
do I even win against her right now?
Yes. How do you not? She's 70 farm.
Yeah. Okay.
She can't even click on you. You're invisible.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she has some kills, so you're a level ahead.
Mhm.
You even have MR. But you don't read laners.
Yeah, I'm like really bad
Like,
at
now Drake is up, and now they're all, like, grouped. So it's fucking cancer. Like, you force yourself in cancerous situations. You shouldn't be here, you should kill Kale. You cannot fight them when they're all grouped.
Yeah.
They have Janna, you're Rengar.
Mhm.
Or at least, if you are there last, don't do it. You know, if you are first at an objective, at least maybe they can face check you and you can kill. But if they're there first and you have to ulti and jump into them, no way will you win at this point.
Yeah.
Because Janna will just ult you away and you get kited.
Mhm.
So here, give up the Drake, it's fine. Just kill Kayle instead. If you kill Kayle, you guys get shut down. You get to kill maybe her turret, right? Maybe you get her ulti, which means you can now spawn kill her, right? As soon as she gets back to lane, you can kill her before her ulti is back up. Because she has no CDR.
Yeah.
But you're just like, I need to contest Drake. No, you don't. This does not
Okay.
put them at soul point or anything. You do not need to contest Drake at all. It is not needed. And if you do want to contest it, well, at least fucking contest it. Don't now lose the kill on Kayle while also losing Drake. Because you're still doing it. Like now Shen died and you're still going here. Thinking you can contest. So why don't you fucking like do anything then? Why aren't you spamming Ezreal to come and fight? Because you're losing the game doing nothing. I agree, it's impossible to do anything here, right?
Mhm.
We should know that beforehand. Like, they are Janna. We fucking exhaust. Tabi is Caitlyn. Right now, you cannot kill them unless you're there first.
Yeah.
You guys don't have control right now. Go kill fucking Kayle. You have TF ult.
Mhm.
Drakes are not important unless it's to get yourself soul. Or it's to deny soul or something like this.
Yeah.
Of course, if you can get it for free, right, then go ahead.
Mhm. Yeah. It's a bunch of like, because when I'm in game, I'm like really autopilot. It's really hard to actually like play the game. Like think of everything you're telling me right now.
I mean, it's a lot of things on repeat, like here. You have TF and Shen ult.
Mhm.
Caitlyn is trolling. 2 people is top. You have ulti up. Right? Like, I bet right now you're not gonna chase for Caitlyn.
But I should.
Yeah, you don't even bother. You just show yourself. Like, if I'm Caitlyn, I'm perma thinking, where is Rengar? Where is Rengar? Where's Rengar? You should be perma trying to hunt them and look for any kind of slight misstep. Right? It can be anything. It can be Janna warding here. It can be now TF getting ganked by 3 people, which is Janna, Kayle, Volley. Do you see those 3? Then you know Kate is split up. You ult her and kill her. Right now, if they kill TF, you are doing nothing. Now you show yourself, everybody knows where you are, they can just start Nashor. Right, they have downtime here. Kayle is dead. She hasn't started her split push yet. So why don't you fight? Oh yeah, you haven't gotten Mark on LeBlanc yet. Why don't you try to fight now? Before Kayle starts to split push and create cancer again.
I have no idea actually.
Like here you sweep, this is great, whatever. Now Volibear is recalling. So now why do you show yourself? If I'm you, I'm running here now.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna try to kill somebody if they come. Instead you're buying Kayle time to keep fucking being annoying. Because the thing about this, like let's say you kill her, right? That's great and all, right? This time, this was really good. But, I would do the same. The issue with it is that it doesn't do much. The situation is still the same.
Baron.
Like, what I mean, like, the situation is still the same. Because Kayle is still going to keep split pushing. She's gonna still beat Shen. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It just buys you time. So it's still good that you did this, because you couldn't do anything else. The issue is, you didn't do anything before it. So you're not fixing the issue. The issue is Kayle split pushing. And we cannot deal with her split push, really. We can keep killing her all we want. We're not progressing in the game.
Yeah.
Because, like, here, we kill her, great. Poggers. Now, while she's dead, what do we do? Right? She's now dead. She's gone from the map.
Mm-hmm.
So the game now is much, much easier. Look, who's strongest? Well, if you can stop tab. Ah, fuck!
What are you doing?
I'm trying to time the tab, but you just... You tab so quick. Okay. Who's stronger, Ezreal or Kate?
Ezreal.
Yes, Poggers. Right? TF and LeBlanc is pretty fucking even. Like, I'd say TF.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucking strong. The only issue is the Kale.
Yeah.
So she's eliminated now. But you're doing nothing. You don't even try to do anything.
So
How
now we should,
do you
like,
expect to
engage
win?
mid.
How do you expect to win this game? If you now just farm now, right? Of course, if everybody recalls, right, and you're like low HP now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you farm and you do nothing. But right now, you have plenty of HP, right? You see them in mid, so you can run here now and look to sweep vision. And you can look to try to start a fight. You have Ezreal Yumi.
Mm-hmm.
They can just dash in if they want to.
But I
You
don't
have Shen
my-
ult. You don't need fucking ulti. You want the fight to start. If you lose it while Kayle is dead, you FF this game.
Yeah.
How do I win, you need to ask yourself. You're not gonna win if you now just... Kayle respawns, she splits, you kill her again, do nothing. Kayle splits, you kill her. You don't do anything.
She's gonna go back to split pushing anyway.
Yes, and then she's gonna get 16, then she's gonna get more items. Then Caitlyn's gonna get more items. Now all of a sudden, Ezreal doesn't beat Caitlyn anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't fucking matter if you don't have ulti. Ezreal now can just dash into them, start a fight. Shen can ulti. There you go.
Yeah.
The fight has started for you.
Uh-huh.
If you guys don't win it, well, how do you win the game then? Right?
Yeah.
Because here it's like, you have now 40 seconds till she can be here and TP. And if she doesn't have TP, well then it's a minute till she can be here.
Yeah.
You don't do anything. You walk safe path. You don't even bother to ping Yumi to like come with you and look for something. You don't try anything. You're not pinging Shentuar. You're not looking for LeBlanc right now. You're not trying anything. Nothing at all.
All I'm looking at is my camps.
Yeah. So now Kayla's back up. So now good luck. Let's see. Right, great. Kayle is now bot lane again. Okay, good. She's inting. Good job. That is really bad. He did not die because you flashed.
Wait, repeat that? I was talking to my parents, sorry.
Flashing for volley here is really bad when you have nothing to really kill him
Oh
with.
yeah, I know. I was kind of hyped up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a horrible Baron.
Yeah, I mean, you should tell Shen to tank it. Like here. Why are you still taking autos? Right, as soon as he comes. Watch, you should start it, yes. This is correct.
Once he comes.
Now
I-
fuck
I
off.
can
Fuck
go
off
back.
now. Right?
Where
Stop now.
do I go?
Well, you go here. And he goes here, and then you can, you know, kite in and out from it. You can't afford to get lower. They're still alive.
Okay.
You have 2 smites as well. You could smite crab there and you would still have smite up. Because the cooldown is 15, so this does not die in 15 seconds. If you did both of what I said, you would be a lot higher HP. Here again, you go for montage. For no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just stopped playing Rengar, I guess.
No, you just run now.
Yeah.
And go to your fucking base. Because they can't do Baron with you recalling anyways, so. Because now you're dead, so you can't punish enemy from doing anything.
Yeah.
Wee. Okay. Okay. Smurfing.
There's like too much to think about. It's like I know it's like it's super obvious for you, but like when I'm in game and I'm like autopilot as fuck, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, but that's because you're thinking about a lot of things. And you shouldn't. Because you should now, after it's coaching, you should try to improve. And the way that we improve is we work on new things that we haven't done before. And we repeat it. So it shouldn't be hard because you shouldn't focus on really... You shouldn't focus too much on even winning.
Yeah.
You should just purely focus on like what I've been telling you that you've been doing wrong. And if you take it one step at a time, like focusing on 1 or 2 things, and you keep repeating those one or two things in every single game, it should eventually become a habit after a while.
Yeah.
And
So
that's when you don't need to focus about it anymore, because now you do it while you're autopilot.
Yeah. So what's the like 2 things you would say from this session that I should like really work on?
You're
to,
not
like,
playing
start
like an
with?
assassin. I don't
But
feel
w-
hunted if I'm Caitlyn. Because you're showing
Okay.
yourself when you don't need to. Right? Like there is like 4
Okay.
creeps in mid lane, and you show yourself there while Ezreal was right next to you and could farm it. And you randomly show yourself.
When I play an assassin, I don't show myself.
You are not
Yeah.
playing to win, you're playing to avoid losing. And the reason why I say this is because you're in a position where you have lost. This game is lost. The game was lost here. Like pretty much. Like once Kayle is like level fucking 13 and she just wins split push, the game is lost unless you change something.
Mhm.
Like, you have a strong as fuck Ezreal.
Yeah.
Kayle is perma splitting. We even kill Kayle in side lane, and then we try to do nothing. We don't even try to force a fight while we have number advantage.
Okay.
So you're not playing to win. Because then if you are not willing to take a fight while Kayle is dead, and you're all healthy, and your team is still have ults, when the fuck are you then willing to take a fight?
Yeah.
Right? You see huge minion waves, and it's kind of obvious sometimes where they should be going, right? You see Caitlyn in mid, you solo blank bot side, and you see that there's a bot wave. Why is she bot side? Well, she wants to take the wave, probably. And then
So I
you
need to
didn't
go,
try.
like for picks more, I guess.
Like, think about it like this. This, right,
Mhm.
is a hungry fucking bear.
Yeah.
And the
She needs
wave
to
is the
eat.
salmon. Right? And he goes to fish.
Mhm.
He wants to get the fish.
Yeah.
You're there and you fucking shoot the bear.
Okay.
But instead, you watch from a distance safely as the bear eats all the fish, and now you go fishing, there's nothing.
Yeah. So I need to like go for more picks, but I feel like when I do that, I just int.
Yeah, but that is why there's no way you would int to LeBlanc there. Because we see everybody here. We saw Kayle earlier. Like, we saw her be like here. Like, you know? And you shouldn't be afraid of inting. If you feel like you int, watch the replay after and see what actually happened. Was it int or misplay?
Mhm.
What was fucking int was when you chased the LeBlanc topside. Because you went for a pick in mid, which was good. She flashed, and then you should have backed off.
Okay.
But then you kept going. Right now, we see 3 people. Why aren't you killing Kayle? You see what I mean? Why aren't you killing Kayle here? They're all 3 here. We know it. We know there's 3 people here. And you choose to go to those 3 people instead of killing the goddamn inter here.
Yeah. So I need to punish people more, I guess.
Yes, we need to understand why. Why can't we fight here? Well, we have no vision. They have a peel comp, and one of them is a fucking 500 armor Volibear.
Yeah.
So there's no way that we win this.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have anybody on your team here that can face check for you, so you're gonna have to be the one jumping in. There's no fucking way.
And if I start like playing Graves, for example, what would be the thing to like practice that you see in this gameplay as well that I can like practice while playing Graves?
Well, every champion in the game abuses like knowing where enemies is. It's just what you do with that info. You know, Graves can't do what you're doing here, for example. But if you know, for example, that ADC will go to X wave, you know, maybe you can take a camp because you'll be safe or something, you know. But mainly with Graves, it's all about pathing and counter jungling and getting yourself ahead of enemy jungler.
Yeah, but how do I like? Because that game I'm ahead on Volibear, I just don't know how to like get my lead somewhere else. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, you're perma dying, so you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, if you are perma alive in this game while killing his camps and killing isolated people, you take over this game, you get level 15. But you're dead. Like, earlier on, you know, like you trade 1 for 1 with him when you could have taken his entire top side.
Yeah.
Right here, like, the game should be fucking won here. Like, right now, the game should be won. If you're good at Rengar. Because like you guys just got Drake
Yeah,
for
I agree.
free, you're quite fed now. You have 4 marks already. Right, but here you do a mistake. You check the jungle after you've taken Drake, so we waste a lot of time. Here you should have died in a different game, you know? Because we should have done this like 40 seconds ago. Right here we do mistake. She flashes into their strong side and you keep going. Because you didn't realize this was their strong side.
Yeah.
So now we die. Meanwhile, this should have been us now going to just recall, go to our bot side, get ulti and kill people. Instead now, we are dead. So now if we take our bot side now, we will be doing it while our ulti is up. Is that efficient?
Not really.
No. Here, is Caitlyn and Janna trolling?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
they are kind of trolling, right? Moving in river, Alonas too. If you were alive now with Dustblade, you could probably look to do something, right?
Yeah.
You're not alive. That's why it's such a big deal to be alive, because there will be so many
Dying is
opportunities. Yes, dying is very bad in League. Do you play other games in League?
I played COD. But
Okay, is it bad to die in COD?
yes, probably.
I don't know, I've never played. But like some games are very forgiving when it comes to dying. League is not.
Yeah.
You give a lot of EXP, you give a lot of gold, you lose time on the map, tempo, you give up control, you give up vision, you lose summoners, spells. It's very punishing. But again, don't be afraid to die because you're meant to learn. So if you do die, you should look at it and try to think, was it a mistake or was it a misplay? If it was a mistake, okay, don't do that again. If it was a misplay, try it again. Till you get good.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would like. Do you have like, is it like 60 every time, or do you have like any packages?
I do have packages, but it's like for a large amount of coachings, it's like 5.
How
You know?
much is it?
Well, with my new price, I wouldn't actually know. It used to be like before. I used to have like 50 for each coaching session, right? So it would be like 200 and like 10 or 220. I don't exactly remember. Instead of 250 for 5.
Okay.
But yeah, like if you're looking to get like a big bulk, we can talk about something like that. But I think like if you just play Graves and Rengar and Evelynn, and you target like these kind of mistakes, and like I said, it can take anything from 10 to 100 games to learn. Just even one thing of this, because people learn at different speeds. But being able to play solo queue and having something to work at is what's important.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't matter. Because you can go and try hard all you want without trying to improve. It's only going to get you so far. Because once you've improved, you're going to climb. Because you're playing champions where you just need to get fed and kill people. Simple.
Yeah.
You don't actually rely on anybody else but you.
Yeah, because I mean, I would really like to get better at the game. I just I need to like change a bunch of habits, I guess.